some magic damage on the side. So Ari is going to be the pick. We saw Ari yesterday. Ari is coming back in a little bit of a way because he's kind of that straddles the line between safe wave clear mid and assassin. Warning on both sides, like we've noticed. That's been good.
Looking for Songyun. Hit him with that Mantra Q. Does not have the flash. He's going low. A couple more shots would do it. One more auto. Can they get it? Teddy, he'll have to go for it. Doesn't come up with the kill. Actually gets taken away by Snowflower, but that's first blood.
Possible 1v2.
Yeah, as well as his roams. I mean, you know, walks out of the lane as ADC gets punished. This is something that kind of would make or break Key. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Kuzan gets hit by the charm. He'll flash out, but one more hit will do it. He goes down. Mickey coming up with the kill. Nicely done by him. Puts one on the board for ROX Tigers.
Yeah, really nice stuff there.
Oh, meanwhile, back down bottom yet again. Key going low. Snowflower is just going to snatch up yet another kill as he takes out the Lulu. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that one to see how things. Burns the hook shot. Doesn't have much of a way to go.
Nice.
Package goes in, cuts him off. Look at that shield from the passive, but still goes low. Ixu trying to get in there to tank up this turret. Pops the dominance, dashes forward, the flash away from Linderong comes through. Can he get the hook shot up in time to try to create some distance? There it is, but he gets stunned right in the middle of it by the stun from Ixu. Slashes his way in. Ultimatum comes down, and Umti will barely survive. And Mickey looking for some kills. Spirit Rush is available.
The action never stops.
Oh, they're going to go ahead and commit the TP to this dive. Dashing forward, Snowflower jumps to the other side. Teddy gets locked up. The root comes through from the Deadly Flourish, and he goes down. Umti jumps onto Linderong, stops him from getting any tags for an assist, but he cannot stop this turret going down.
Bot lane, Karma has got 2 kills, and in general, they were running that particular lane. Actually, they might see a fight over the Rift Herald. We don't see this very often.
5-man Rift Herald, that'd be something to behold. Snowflower gets locked down by the ultimatum. Mickey comes in over the wall, finds the first kill of the fight. Can he follow for more? The answer is yes. Gets the double kill. Umti getting slowed up by the curtain call. 4th shot won't connect in onto Teddy, but Umti, there's just nowhere to go. Can't find the triple kill. Songwon able to pick that one up. Now Kuzan, he wants to go on the offensive here. Jumps forward, gets a kill onto Songyun, but can he make it out with his life? Red buff slow was there from Songwon, but doesn't want to pursue any deeper into the jungle. Looks like they'll just settle for this turret if they can have it. Kuzan gonna do his damnedest to clear out this wave with the False Bomb and rockets, but might just come up short.
They will be forced to back away.
Oh, someone! He gets hit by the turret shot, and Teddy lines up a Mystic.
Turret's low. Linderong's only level 10.
He goes forward with the hook shot. Doesn't have that escape mechanism. Now trying to clear out the wave with that tactical sweep. Throws down the ultimatum on the Ixu, but meanwhile in the jungle, Kuzan just absolutely annihilates Mickey. He just gets destroyed. And that is going to leave ROX Tigers.
But in team fights, they will struggle. The only person that can in any way make Teddy accountable.
Oh,
dear. See a pick.
Kuzan, yep, he gets charmed up. One more hit will do it. He goes down, kill goes over to Key.
This is what they need to do. They need to keep up the control wards, look for pick.
He'd like to avoid that from now on, I'm sure. TP coming in behind Jinair, cutting them off. Linderong, let's see who he wants to target. Doesn't get anybody with the hook shot, but slows up onto Umti, and the curtain call is just raining down on top. Ixu gets locked up by the charm. They go in. Snowflower almost falling. He does die in the last second there as Mickey hits him with the auto attack. Another charm comes through, locks up Teddy. He'll fall. It's a double kill going over to the Ari. Umti trying to make it out, maybe trying to hunt down a kill on the Linderong, but it's just too risky. He has to.
AD carry and support dead. They're going to have to do some trade tanking. No true tankiness here between the members of ROX Tigers, but this should be first round in the game to ROX.
Yeah. He offering up those shields as best as he can. Keeps everybody alive.
Big mistake. Linderong alone chasing down 3.
Yeah, takes a lot of damage, has to flash away, gets a shield from Key to keep him alive. But meanwhile, Mickey, he comes over the wall and Snowflower just disappears. We missed it due to the replay, but the Infernal Drake was taken by Jinair, so really deep TP coming through from Ixu. Won't be able to join the fight for at least another 10 seconds or so. Umti in a bad spot, tries to go invisible, leaps over the wall. Mickey just gonna go ahead, try to pursue over, but the collateral damage is enough to take out the Kazakhs in the end. Songwon barely living, the wild growth keeps him up. He won't be able to contribute too much more to this fight, but Linderong, he goes forward, gets the ultimatum, drop down onto Ixu, and Songyun comes up with the kill, taking out the Crocodile. He will fall, but the answer one onto Mickey as Teddy snatches that up. But overall, under the next 10 minutes, Songwon though trying to make a play onto him. They don't get a whole lot of damage in. Well, Umti going low, takes quite a bit, doesn't get the backswing in from that orb, but lands a charm onto Ixu, and he's gonna fall. He does come up with that kill. Linderong couldn't get a stun in with the hook shot, so just gonna go ahead and dash his way back out, likely move up towards that top side of the map, perhaps. Get that pushing. Key still really far forward. He will go down in the end. Teddy does find another kill. Songyun not able to keep his support alive. And now Songwon yet again way too far forward, still quite tanky, dashing back and forth, still alive as Songyun comes up with a kill onto Teddy. And somehow, yet again, Songwon stays alive.
Overall, the chaos suits the ROX Tigers. Dancer, the more Malmortius is certainly not going to do a big enough job.
Well, it's going to be the Void Spikes coming over, and Umti just takes so much damage right off the bat. Has to immediately leave. Meanwhile, the rest of the team take out the Baron. Kuzan has the package. Is he looking for a play? It would be certainly a suicide mission if he goes over this wall. Coming in next to the Wolf camp. Good slice and dice over the wall, but actually just going to wrap around the long way. They do spot him out, but he should be able to jump straight in onto Songyun. He flashes away, still gets locked up by the stun, but now could just turn right in onto Songwon. You find one kill onto Key, but meanwhile, yeah, the base is just getting shattered. So Jin Air trying to pick up some kills. They're able to find two, but look at this. This is just going to be the Nexus turrets crumbling.
And nothing they can do. Mickey and Linderung free time will be double Nexus turret down. They're just backing because they can't stop Teddy interrupting people. They're going to go for the end.
Yeah, Umti coming in. That's going to be the ultimatum thrown down immediately. Mickey goes low, will fall.
Can Linderung do it?
Comes up with a kill. Linderung trying to do his best Expeke impersonation, and he comes up with it, takes out the Nexus just under 34 minutes. And ROX Tigers will kick things off with a win.
And we wonder what the ROX Tigers will bring back from Europe. Well, they brought back the Expeke. Expeke was actually there as a Gillette-nominated sponsored person there.
They probably shaved with those nice Gillette razors today.
Maybe he shook hands, because look, they brought back some interesting early game moves. They brought back the Lulu, and they brought back the Expeke. So, job well done when it comes to your European postcard moments for the ROX Tigers.
They space jammed him with the razor. They all shaved with it. They siphoned Expeke's power. And they come up with the win here in game one. Well, nicely done by ROX. Certainly a bloody game by both sides. Jin Air.
Old matchup, of course, because Vlad into Syndra. I mentioned this at IM as an old matchup. We didn't see it there from Mickey, but it seems like Kuzan has been practicing the Vladimir. He's got more points. So for now, things are comfortable enough, although Songwon's going hunting.
Yeah, and Umti is already quite low. So here comes Songwon coming around the side. Let's have that quick draw. Songwon just going to go ahead and flash in. Bola connects onto the Krug. We'll have that bush hop that he can utilize, and that's first blood getting picked up by Songwon. A good roam up towards that red buff.
So, not a big deal anyway.
But now taking away that buff, so. A very good start for the Rengar.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Snowflower gets a kill on a Key.
Well, that is all-ins with Twin Fang and Vladimir's Q.
This is really aggressive. Mickey and Songwon rotate up towards the top side of the map. They find Umti. A lot of damage comes through. Stun connects. That's going to be the unleashed power. And Mickey very easily able to pick up that kill. Bola coming through Songwon's going to take up the turret. And they should be able to go ahead, lock down that Maokai. They take him out. So on goes down. 2 kills snatched up for ROX Tigers. That was Stand United used over on Songwon, trying to keep him alive as Kuzan roamed up, but not enough. He still falls.
Yeah, he took it in 2016 summer, so the Maokai and Vlad will do plenty of heavy lifting for Caitlyn and Graves.
Oh.
There's the on the hunt.
Yeah, ROX, though, they just want to keep paying visits up towards this top side. Mickey trying to predict the flash away from Soan. Doesn't find it. Throws out the unleashed power. But Linderung, he's just taking up these turret shots.
Oh, no.
He's going to have to flash away Songwon as well. Mickey finally picks up the kill. They're just juggling back these turret shots.
My kingdom for a Karthus.
No kidding. Good for a Syndra.
So trying to back up in bot. Well, good timing, because there is the Rengar ultimate.
Yeah, Thrill the Hunt coming through.
Oh boy, we're going all in.
Snowflower already going to get deleted. That's going to be Songwon wrapping around into the brush to just go ahead and get that leap. Tries to get in onto Teddy. Can't take him out. Well, Linderung eats that turret shot. Now quite low. Here comes Songwon. Locks him down with the Twisted Advance. Arcane Smash comes through, but the Shen still relatively healthy. And Kuzan is trying to get in, trying to find a kill, but can't get it. On to Linderung, but does come up with one onto Songwon in the end.
Going all in, and Jin Air had the scouting report again.
This is looking quite familiar. Megan Furlow comes down, pops Snowflower. He's going to die. There we go. Songwon comes up with the kill, but he's still quite low. Jumps back in onto Umti. Barely stays alive. 2 kills so far picked up for the side of ROX Tigers, but Songwon looks like he has to get out of dodge. Throws out the double bola. Doesn't connect onto Kuzan. Meanwhile, Umti goes down as Mickey picks up a double kill. They lose Key in the end, but
I mean, where would he rank in terms of mid laners in the world? On his day, Mickey is a match winner, and there isn't so many of those.
Yep, you can see misses everything except for the ultimate, and that final Q comes up with a kill on the Snowflower, just absolutely obliterates that Zyra. Looks like Mickey will be able to make it out with his life. Kuzan starting to roam up, but just has to respect the rest of ROX Tigers.
And that's what happens when you get 5 kills in the early game. As Syndra, you don't even need to take your skills up to get ahead.
Kuzan walks in. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down on top of the Nether Grasp, and that is another kill picked up for ROX. So just Kuzan way too greedy, wanting to...
They'll start looking higher up the table.
Yeah.
You always want to shoot for the highest possible.
Oh, keep going in. Locks down Snowflower. Songyun comes up with the kill. Those are that Mega Inferno Bomb, plus a bouncing, and they just yet again annihilate the Zyra. Now pushing in, trying to get this tier 2 in mid. Songyun throws out the satchel, but it's a little bit too early to get the execute. Kuzan gets stunned up by Scatter the Weak. But
so I have to imagine Twisted Advance was slightly out of range, or just perfect timing from Mickey. Don't see that ever.
I don't think I've ever really seen that interaction, but we've seen that one plenty of times. Nether Grasp straight into the Mega Inferno Bomb, comes up with yet another kill, and with Umti taken off the board, you have to expect that Baron is vision is denied from that control ward. Baron's already down to half HP. Let's see how much gatekeeping Mickey can do here. He's already quite low. Redemption will come through, pop Songyun back up to full HP. Kuzan goes in, drops the Hemo Plague. Inferno Belt's back in for a little bit of added damage, but can't find it. Meanwhile, on the backside, Teddy goes down as Mickey just unleashes his power, takes out that Caitlyn, and now Jin Air just kind of scrambling inside the pit. Can they find an answering kill? And the key looks at the answer is no. He's going to be able to limp his way back out to safety. They do find Songyun, but that is going to be an extended ace, a double kill for Mickey, and a Baron for the ROX Tigers. Oh, well, this is a Hail Mary coming through. Songyun getting jumped on by the Twisted Advance. They will be able to come up with a kill by the look of things.
Eventually.
Goes into that Zonia's Hourglass. But, I mean, look at how much they're losing on the rest of the map. This is exactly what we saw. Really satisfying for something is extremely triggering for others. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. But the
Marin
turret does
wouldn't
go
like
down.
that one.
Teddy gets stunned up in the back line. So on, trying to take up in the front as best as possible. But Songyun already takes out Teddy and the turret. Snowflower will fall as Lindarong's just swinging away with his Hydra. Double Sun comes through. Umti and so on get locked up. It looks like both might fall. Umti just trying to push back in, get a kill on the Songwon as best as he can, but he's just going to die to the war in the end, and that will be the ace. That'll be game number 2, and the series going over to ROX Tigers extremely clean in game 2.
And separating themselves from the bottom 2 teams now by 2 match score. They will take down this game at 2-0. Mickey having quite the performance, answering some of his critics, including me, after his IEM disappointments. And that will be 2-0 ROX Tigers and 3 match wins for the ROX Tigers in the first round robin.
All right, well, it seems like ROX are getting back on the horse. A little bit late into the first round, but hey, that's what round 2 is for. Start climbing those standings, keep themselves even further away from relegation. The prospect of playoffs is a very faint hope, but if ROX can continue to improve, if they can play at this level against the upper echelon of teams, they very well could climb very far.
And crazily, their first 2 matches in the second round robin, because we are kind of just going back on the fixtures we've just played,
slingshotting back,
is Jin Air, then Kongdu Monster. So they very might well be on a 3-match win streak, or 4-match win streak, including the BBQ win. And then we'll get the real story of the ROX Tigers. So they might actually find themselves above teams like Afrika and BBQ in 2 weeks' time, but then they will have the most horrendous schedule to end the split possible, because they're playing all the lower-ranked teams very much at the start. So it's confidence-building time for ROX. They want to decisively 2-0 Kongdu and Jin Air in the second round robin. They did just that today, did take out Jin Air very comfortably. But this is the confidence-building time, and then they need to just start sniping away top teams that had a rush schedule, because this is the softest schedule possible in LCK Summer, is what ROX Tigers have right now.
Yep. With that loss, Jin Air moved to a 1-8 record, same as Kongdu Monster, but game score, they will be resting just 2 points above them at -11. So it certainly is rough times for both of those squads, and this very well could just be a preview of the end.